What if I told you the only reason you haven't scaled your online course to 6 figures yet is because you're still waiting for the perfect time to run Facebook and Instagram ads? Here's the truth. Meta is always going to change. Algorithms will shift, iOS will roll out another update, but the course creators who continue to win, they're the ones who learn how to adapt, not wait for ideal conditions. In this episode, I'm answering the 4 most common Facebook ads frustrations I hear from course creators. Plus, I'll show you exactly how to navigate them so you can build an ad strategy that actually works for where you're at right now. So let's jump in and make Meta ads work for you. Hello and welcome to episode number 320 of the Launch Lounge podcast. My name is Salome. If you're new here, welcome. And if you've ever felt like Facebook ads are a mystery wrapped in an algorithm, wrapped in frustration, wrapped in a cookie jar, then you are not alone. Today, I'm pulling back the curtain on the most common ad roadblocks, the frustrations, the things that makes you go, ugh, I just hate this stuff. And more importantly, how to move through them with clarity, with confidence, and with cashola in the bank. We're also wrapping up our series on paid ads that have been running throughout October. We will start a new series in November, so make sure you tune in next week on Tuesday, November the 4th. For our new series. I haven't quite decided what that's going to be. I'm thinking webinars, maybe webinars, maybe creating hot offers, maybe live launching or evergreen. Evergreen webinars is a hot topic everyone's talking about right now. If you feel so inclined and you have an opinion about what should come next, email me, podcast@thelaunchlounge.com. Tell me, should I switch over to talk more about webinars or evergreen webinars? Or do you want to learn about live launches and how to fill your live launches and convert more during your live launches? Or would you rather hear more about creating hot offers and selling to your audience? Look, it's up to you. You email me, I create what you want. Otherwise, I create what I want. All right, so let's jump in and talk about the 4 biggest, bang your head against the wall. This is frustrations that my students have, that I've had, that my clients have, that everyone has when we're dealing with Meta ads. And hopefully you'll leave this episode feeling a little bit more empowered in how to deal with this. The first challenge we're going to dive into is the Meta has disabled my account, or Meta's not allowing me to run ads in certain places, or Meta is just has canceled my credit card, or doesn't want to spend my money, or it generally falls into the category of Meta's being shit and they're not doing what they're supposed to do. And I have spoken to someone who was completely useless at Meta support. They said it's going to be fixed because it is just a glitch, or it's a temporary thing, or it's a mistake, but I'm still unable to run ads. If you have been in that position, I want you to know you're not alone. I've been in that position myself. Or maybe your ads keep getting declined, or your account got shut down, or your account got hacked. I will tell you, a few years ago, I have 4 people who are administrators inside my main business manager account. And we are security fanatics. Like, we have 2-factor authentication on everything. Like the number of times I have to 2-factor authenticate in a day is nuts. But it is because there's a lot of people using this fear that we have of Meta to then hack your account, right? And somehow, a hacker ended up hacking one of the people who were an admin on my account's personal Facebook profile. Her personal Facebook profile got hacked. Somehow, we suspect it was through email. And they got in, and because they were in, they had admin rights to my business manager, and they immediately started running crazy ads on my account and all of my clients' accounts. It was horrific. And it was also sort of like, I think it was like the 1st of January, right? The 1st of January. It was like some crazy. Maybe it was the 2nd of January, because I remember I was in the swimming pool I was about to get in the swimming pool, which means it was like 5 a.m., 4:45, 10 to 5 in the morning when I got a message from one of my clients in America saying something's weird. So the hackers got in, and we immediately, within 24 hours, we had cancelled. We'd been able to get them out of the clients' accounts. We'd been able to stop what they were doing. We got hold of Meta. We stopped everything. But what Meta's knee-jerk reaction when this happens is they shut down the account. They just shut down the business manager. They shut down the whole thing, right? And to this very day, my original ad account is not been recovered. I have gone around in circles with Meta 100 times about it to try to get that account back. And it's been the most frustrating thing. So when you come to me and you say, Meta keeps, it won't spend the money on your credit card, or it won't run your ads because of some policy that it has in Europe about health and wellness or something, and you don't even run ads in Europe, and you're not a medical professional, but they still won't run your ads, or it just keeps kicking you off and rejecting your ads, or insert whatever some weird technical algorithm is doing to your account that prevents you from running ads. I have been there. It is the worst. It is the worst. But there's a few things that you can check. And then we make a mindset shift, and then we get the account back up and running. And here's how we do that. The first thing is you need to check if you violated the ads policy. This is very important, because if you did, even accidentally, then Meta could be disapproving your ads, and you could be stuck in some algorithm where a keyword would trigger it. Keywords that usually trigger it is make money from home, make more money. Anything that says make money can trigger the algorithm to shut down your account. Anything that says make money from home can trigger the account. Anything that says lose weight can trigger the shutdown account. So be careful with those sorts of words. But there could be other things as well. Sometimes, remember, Meta checks our ads, but they also check our landing pages. So your copy has to be policy compliant on the landing page as well. So check that. Make sure that you're not violating the ads policy. If you're not, then appeal whatever is going on. Appeal it once and give them 3 days, right? Give them 3 days. Sometimes it takes a while. And if you haven't heard back in 3 days, or you've heard back and all they've said is we're escalating this, and then you've given it another 3 days and you've heard nothing, then you need to create a new account. You can still get the other one back, but listen. Tai says your energy is precious. Choose carefully who you give it to. I feel like Taylor Swift is the modern day Rumi when she said that. Your energy is precious. Choose carefully who you give it to. If Meta shutdowns or Meta account issues is draining your energy, it is preventing you from stepping into your power and running ads so you can build your business, then just go around it. Just go around it. Do not waste 5 minutes of your energy trying to negotiate with the Meta algorithm that is stuck, that's an automation that is automatically going to keep doing the same thing over and over. All you do, you start a new ad account. You have to add a new credit card to the account. So somehow our accounts are linked to our credit cards. So as soon as you add the same credit card, Meta will pick up on that, and then you'll be in the same loop where your stuff gets disapproved on the new account. But you can create a new account, and then you have to share some of your account assets with the new account. So you want to share your pixel because your pixel has data on it. Your pixel has memory on it. You want to share that with the new account. And you want to share your conversion events. If you have custom conversions set up, like I have the 5-day video training that has 5 years of memory on it, right? It's a custom conversion based on my landing page, my thank you page, 5 years of data on there. So I would share that custom conversion with the new account. And then you set up new ads and you take back your power and you start running ads. So take action. Do not let Meta victimize you. You are in control. You have all the power. It is in your hands. Do not let a faceless company, or maybe, a company that looks like Mark Zuckerberg, do not let them take your power away. Step up, create a new account, just do it. If you have to create 7 different accounts, I don't care. You create a new account. If you have to create a new business manager account, with the new ad account inside a new business manager account, you do that. It doesn't matter. What matters is your ads being out there, your ads being shown to your people whose lives you can change. What matters to me is that your list is growing. Don't let Meta stop you from growing your list. All right, so that is frustration and ad stop, big roadblock that stops people in their tracks often. Don't let this stop you. Take back your power. Want to know the fastest way to stay stuck at your current revenue? Keep relying on organic content alone. Look, you've got the course that works. You've got the testimonials. You've proven people will pay for it. But you're still posting 5 times a week on Instagram, and Instagram keeps burying your best content while your competitors are scaling to 6 and 7 figures. Here's what changes when you master profitable ads. You start scaling faster, which means you can work less. You finally create that freedom-based business you actually wanted, not the content hamster wheel you're currently trapped in. Inside Scale with Ads, you're going to master how to audit your funnel before spending a single dollar so you know it'll be profitable. How to find and attract ready-to-buy leads, not just random clicks. And how to scale without burning out or bleeding cash. Beta enrollment is now open with 6 weeks of live mentoring where I'm going to hold your hand through every step. Head to thelaunchlounge.com/join to learn more and grab your spot. Let's scale your course's business with ads today. Go to thelaunchlounge.com/join and join now. Number 2. My ads used to perform well and suddenly it doesn't anymore. All right, now I hear this quite a bit, but when I look into it, there's usually a reason for it. So I'm going to give you a few different scenarios that you should consider that could be playing into this. First thing is, let's talk about the iOS update of 2023. In the 7 years that I've been running ads for people, for course creators, and I have been running my own ads for 10 years, right? So in 10 years, I've been running ads. I have only ever seen one change as big as that. One change in 10 years that has impacted the results of our ads in such a significant way. In 10 years, one. So if you tell me the algorithm change and that is tanking your ads, I'm probably not going to believe you. I'm probably going to still look for something else, and I'm probably going to be right. iOS 14 or 15, whatever it was, in 2023 was a major, major change to how the pixel works and to how the algorithm sees our results. So it did have a big impact. So I'm sharing that because I want you to know that sometimes, but only really, really, really sometimes, it could be the algorithm. What I would check for first is who were you running ads to when it worked? Were they warm audiences or were they cold audiences? Did they include warm audiences? Because here's what the algorithm does is when you launch an ad, it goes straight for the low-hanging fruit. It's going to find the best conversions for you straight away. We see this with evergreen funnels all the time. The first month, it's great. And then the algorithm starts to have, like, it has to rely on learning. Then it kind of dips a bit. And after a while, it picks back up when it's learned. So if you've been running ads to warm audiences and it worked, and now the warm audiences are tapped out, now it doesn't work, then you don't have an ads problem. You have an audience problem. It's not that your ads aren't working, it's that you're showing your ads to the wrong people. All right. So that's something you need to check. The next thing that I would check when someone says their ads aren't working anymore is, are your conversion events still working? Sometimes, again, not often, but sometimes you forgot to put the pixel on the thank you page, or you set up your conversions incorrectly, or something fell off. It happened to us once, many years ago, many years ago. A pixel literally fell off a thank you page, and suddenly the conversions just went so high. The conversion rates went so high. And it wasn't until we checked that the pixel's on there and we were like, how did we run ads without the pixel? And then when we were able to go back in the history, we could see it was on there, and then it disappeared. In the middle of the night, a thief came and stole it off of the page. We don't know what happened. So those are some things that you can check if your ads have been working and then suddenly they're not working. There's also some ads settings that I want you to check, because recently with Advantage Plus audience targeting and Advantage Plus creatives, it's possible that you need to go into your ad account and just set up a few settings, create a few different settings. Like, you want to make sure Meta's only targeting people in countries where you're going to have buyers. And those things you set up in your advertising settings. So it's possible that in one of the updates, you thought you were still running ads to the right countries, and then Meta made a change and suddenly it's running ads to people in all sorts of countries where you're not going to necessarily get buyers. So check for that. Then there's some long-term fixes. And this comes back to everything I've been talking about the last month, that ads don't make money, funnels make money. Make sure you have a hot offer in place that your audience actually wants. If your offer used to convert and it doesn't convert anymore, my first thing I'm going to look for is your offer desirable? Is it a good offer? Do people want it? Because maybe your warm audience wanted it, but your cold audience don't care about it. If your offer's not hot and your messaging isn't built for attracting and converting cold audiences, your ads will not continue to convert after the algorithm has picked that low-hanging fruit out of your warm audiences. So this here is one of the key reasons that I created Scale with Ads, because to help course creators who already has a little bit of success, like you've got something, you've got your course up, you've proven the concept, it's working, it's making money. And now you want to add cold traffic to the mix. Now you want to start using ads so that you can really nail that offer, so you can really create irresistible messaging, and then finally start using paid ads with consistent and predictable success so that you can grow and scale your business. Because I tell you, it makes a huge difference to your life when you start hiring a team. It makes a huge difference to your life when you can have someone else be the person who's always on, so you can take some time off and actually close your laptop. All right. So that's the second most biggest frustration that I see. My ads used to perform and suddenly it doesn't anymore. It's a fixable issue. All right. Number 3, is it even worth it if the algorithm and the ads manager keeps changing? Is it even worth it if it keeps changing? I want you to be really, really honest with yourself right now, really honest with yourself. Have you taken a step back, shrunk, kept yourself small, abandoned, not moved towards running ads because you hear people fear-mongering about changes? You hear people talk about all these new things that are tanking things or not working or this or that or the other. I wish I could do something to all these fear-mongers. Or because you've opened the ads manager after not being in there for a couple of months and it looked a little bit differently. and it just made you go, oh no, let me just step away. Think about this. Do you see big players who were around 10 years ago that are still around? I'm talking about people like Russell Brunson, Frank Kern, Amy Porterfield, Jeff Walker, even people who were around like 7 years ago, right? Came onto the scene then, like James Wedmore or Stu McLaren or Jenna Kutcher. How much do you think they have relied on ads? And do you think they would still be running ads today if it didn't work? Here's the reality. Sometimes, not often, a change comes along that has an impact on our ability to run ads for a while. In the 7 years I've been an ads manager, I've seen it happen once with the iOS change. But Meta adapted, and today most of our clients and my students and my leads are cheaper than they have been before the iOS change. And why is this? Because Meta keeps expanding the number of placement options. They keep widening our audiences. And the way that the algorithm works today, it is in their best interest to put our ads in front of as many people as possible so that the algorithm can learn who will engage, who will click, and who will eventually convert. The learning today happens at the top of that funnel now, at the click level, not at the bottom at the conversion level anymore. And so it's cheaper today to reach people and put your ad in front of them than it has been in years. So when your ad gets in front of those people, the part that you're responsible for, the most important part that you need to get right, is you better have the right creative on that ad that's going to connect with a person and convert them to leads. So my answer to is it even worth it if the algorithm keeps changing is a very simple. Is it even worth it not getting in the game given that you know it keeps changing? And I'll just leave you with that. Point number 4. I've hired someone and they couldn't make ads work. Look, B2B is a little bit harder, but B2C always works. If your funnels are built for it, if you've hired someone to run ads for you and you sell B2C, so you sell directly to a customer, you should be able to run ads successfully. But here's what happens. You spend years talking to organic audiences, and you're good at it too. Your YouTube followers sign up for your leads. Your Instagram followers join your list, and every time you launch, they can't wait to join your programs. But then 2 years later, you get very tired and you want to stop creating so much content all the time. So you hire an ads manager to run ads for you. And the first time you launch, you still make money because neither of you check to see if it was the ads leads that converted or your old organic people. Then you do your second launch. You make the same amount of money and you're confused because you spent more on leads this time. So if you spent more, you thought you should make more. And then you do your third launch and this time you break even and you don't even know why. So it must be the ads manager that didn't bring in good leads into your business, right? And when I talked to you, I discovered that when you started running ads, you stopped posting on YouTube every week and you've been taking a break from Instagram posting. I also discovered that when you launch, you don't use any sales strategies designed to convert cold leads. And why would you? When it worked so well for so long before you flooded your list with cold leads. Now you have a problem. You have to admit you've never really learned how to sell during Card Open. You have to admit that you made a mistake to stop keeping your organic audience warm. Or you could just choose to blame the ads. Which one are you going to be? Most people choose to blame the ads. I get it. You're tired. You want to scale. And when you invested in hiring someone to run ads for you, you weren't bargaining on finding out you need to learn a bunch of new sales skills. So most people choose to stop here with ads. They walk away. They choose the narrative, ads just don't work for me or my niche. But a handful do not. I've seen them. They're my students, like Kylie Banks, like Lucy Kelly, like my clients Brad Bizjack and Anne LaFollette, and I can name so many, like Laura, who recently told her story on this podcast. They do the work and they turn their 3K launches into 13K launches. They scaled to 80K when their accounts were shut down. They finally cracked the 100K mark in one live launch. And then they scaled to 400K, to 880K, to 7 figures in 14 months. And I'd love to add your name to that list. So if you want to join the list of students and clients who've decided that they're ready to do the work to finally master paid ads so they can scale their live launches and evergreen funnels to 6 and 7 figures, I'd love to have you join our beta founder experience with Scale with Ads. You can learn more by going to thelaunchlounge.com/join now. But hurry, we close enrollment this Friday, 5 p.m. Brisbane time. And that link is thelaunchlounge.com/join. I'll see you inside Scale with Ads. Bye. Let me guess, every time you think about running ads, your stomach clenches. Because maybe you've tried before and watched thousands disappear with nothing to show for it. Or maybe you haven't started yet because you're terrified of being the person who wastes their mortgage payment testing campaigns that didn't work. I get it. The fear is real. And it's exactly why I built Scale with Ads differently. Before you spend a single dollar on ads, we're making sure your funnel is profit ready. You'll know mathematically whether your campaigns will work before you launch them. No more crossing your fingers and hoping. Beta enrollment is now open and it includes 6 weeks of live mentoring with me. I'm going to hold your hand through every step. Head to thelaunchlounge.com/join to learn more and grab your spot. Stop letting fear keep you stuck and let's scale your course with ads. That's thelaunchlounge.com/join. I'll see you there.